шляпу дали.
Я смотрю вот на это... Вот этот момент. И у меня флешбэк, блин, где-то я уже это видела. А я у одного стримера смотрела, когда... Пару минут. Он как раз это задание делал. Пару дней назад, когда там на Xbox еще стримили.
Все себе заспойлерил уже.
Нет, у меня просто флешбэк, что он именно с ним разговаривал. Я особо даже не читала.
Так. Ой, это... Когда мы успели это получить?
Да, что-то тоже новенькое.
Так, мы ходили, по-моему, с этим плащом, да? Ё-моё, сколько уже этих традиционное, классическое, школьное, традиционный школьный плащ, школьная мантия, очаровательный, роскошный, вельветовый, еще что-то, плащ для амбициозных. Ну, погнали.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Ну, ведет она себя, конечно, как персонаж, которого мы, типа, всегда бы выбирали, и, типа, мы такие друзья.
What's going on here?
Чего? Что происходит?
Помогите незнакомке. Отметилась как сюжетка. И побочка тут рядом.
Ну, давай сгоняем, посмотрим, что там. Кто кричит, кто. Кому помощь нужна?
Темный волшебник.
О, это же от этого. Мало или как?
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi, speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
stupefied!
You shouldn't be here.
Potato! Stupefy! Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Опа.
Ну, привет.
Дуэлянтка.
Бежит там еще один. Ой.
Появился новый тип врагов. Если вы можете получить ценную информацию о врагах, например, об их уязвимости к определенным заклинаниям. Нам еще при пауках писали это.
Что-то я не в самый удачный момент, кажется, там. Так. Коллекции, враги.
Угу. Вот она первая.
Врагов-то. Ой, матриарха. Это вот это, наверное, большая паучиха, которая была.
Да, которую ты одним ударом убил.
Так. Способен удивить свои... Взрывное заклятие невозможно заблокировать щитовым чарами, если прервать эту атаку с использованием режущего заклинания, они начнут кружиться, теряют контроль и могут невольно атаковать одного из членов своей банды. Использование режущего заклинания?
Вот фиг знает, я не различаю их сейчас вообще. Режущие. Тебе надо в заклинание открыть. Чтоб тип посмотреть.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Контроль. Мощь.
Это
Урон. Полезность. Финто.
Не знаю, что из этого режущие. Урон, может.
Может быть.
Ну, у тебя только огненная.
Вот, может быть, режет объекты и врагов с дальней дистанции.
А, ну, наверное, да. Аккуратно. Было больно.
Ау, что-то я не то совсем нажал.
Tell Rookwood to find me himself. Incendio. Accio. Leviosa. Incendio.
Темные волшебники.
Видите всех врагов любым способом.
I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Нора.
Revelio.
Опять эта штука.
Может, она
Она как
ей
раз не
и
наводится,
научит.
кстати.
Как раз таки.
О. Что это?
Какие-то пиявки. Пиявочный сок.
О. Фи-фи-фи. Что-нибудь такие большие.
Будут маленькие, будет мало сока.
Сок из пиявок.
Revelio.
Там грибочки. Тут это что? Показалось. Камень. Ладно, вроде больше ничего.
You were right.
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders.
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
Она сказала my wife, она,
You're a
моя
researcher.
жена, а не моя
Nora
подруга.
Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I
О,
believe
что
he
это?
created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles
Я
and
и Слизерин.
enigmas.
Это, видать, задание индивидуальное для Слизерин.
Не знаю.
Ну, очень походит.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll
Хотя,
let you
может,
in on
это
a
и
little
просто...
secret. No one has yet managed
Если
to
это
figure
опять
out
очередная
how they
коллекционка,
work.
то это для
But
всех.
I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet.
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Можно я весь сундук заберу?
This trunk.
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about...
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Колонны плавятся.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful!
Красиво, красиво.
What a day! I can hardly believe it.
И все? А награда?
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Revelio.
Ну, понятно, что за испытание Мерлина. Так. Чтобы повысить вместимость.
Вместимость своего снаряжения.
Да ладно.
Благодаря испытаниям можно будет повышать количество.
Блин, а также осталось 20.
Вот ты только одно прошел вводное. А ты посмотри в испытаниях.
Да, там много их.
Revelio.
Мы с тобой портнемся.
Куда?
Ну, нам надо задание отдать в Хогвартс.
А, стой, здесь же еще есть, еще же одно задание.
Там же побочка была, да.
Мимо него прошли. Че, рыбачишь?
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley, of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned.
Со дна их тела достать.
Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
Астролябия.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green.
Головы.
The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity.
Первый раз
We are
слышу
known
вашу
for our
семью.
contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
Что такое астролябия?
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially, a handheld model of the
Примерно понял.
universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Северо-восток.
Ну, поплыли.
А если тебя кто-нибудь съест?
Ну, съест так съест. Чё ж теперь? Оп, 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 оп. Что ты так ковыляешь-то?
Неудобно, потому что ему в сапогах.
This must be where the Pinch
А вот
Smedley
так с
family
плащом
astrolabe is.
очень удобно.
Что это?
А, даже нырять не надо.
О, зимнее пальто. Повседневная школьная форма.
Это что ли вот еще?
Все.
Да.
I
Откуда я
should let
прикол?
Grace know that I found
вот.
her family astrolabe.
Плащ ты там держись. Не надо только на лицо. Вообще не знаю, что там было на дне. Я просто кнопку нажал.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
Да, ну просто так не отдам.
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there.
Ничего себе. Теперь можно
Thank you again.
нырять.
And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Теперь тебя
Маска
научили
русалки.
плавать на дно.
Так, ну-ка вот сюда еще сгоняем, потому что близко. Посмотрим.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Сказочное место. Действительно.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Вот и теперь, я думаю, их можно перемещать.
Levioso.
Ага. А чё все это?
Accio.
Окей, ладно. Все так все. Сами разберусь.
А, ну вон они, видишь, как закатились.
Так.
Revelio.
Ага, вот там и вот здесь еще есть.
Вот шарики.
Levioso. Accio.
Не тот
Levioso.
нажал.
Accio. That's that. Settled.
Все.
Угу. Ничего не чувствую. Так. Где-то же должно же быть. Ой, не то. Карты. Вот оно. Класс защиты от темных искусств.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu pal.
И я такой один.
Выделяешься.
Ага. Это знаешь, как сразу заметить главного героя. Вот и прошло очередное занятие.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Да.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter.
Expelliarmus.
Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Убивает палочку оружия большинства врагов.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Различные типы врагов реагируют на это по-разному.
Интересно, как реагируют те, у которых монстры, у которых нет оружия. Перезаряжается относительно долго вроде.
Угу.
Давай гони палку.
Levioso! Accio!
Так.
Давай посмотрим, что у нас еще есть.
Что еще? Ключи.
Ну, это понятно.
Занятия по травологии.
Сюжетка.
Ага. Ну, как раз у нас травологии не было еще.
Угу.
Отлично, что... Ничего себе.
Прикольно.
Малинового цвета.
Такое яркое.
Барин такой прям. Карта. А это что? Тайная комната под запретом. А, это там, где мы были?
Угу.
Понял.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Ну что, начнем занятия по травологии. Это же у нас чеснок.
Ага.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello.
Oh, hello.
Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
Спасибо.
How
Поливать не
thrilling it is to
забывайте.
have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio.
О, мандрагора.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Вот что она раздавала.
Everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and cut out the soil.
Сразу все подряд.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
Было весело-то.
Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go.
Почти взрослые.
Splendid work, everyone. Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Вчера? Ну как я вчера посажу семена?
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Так как глохнуть можно. Ладно, мне понравилось.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Растениям нужно время.
How to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Вот это что у меня есть.
10 минут, все растет.
Ё-моё.
Выход 5.
5 штук будет.
Угу. Смотри, у него облачко появилось, которое его поливает.
Ага. Вы можете добавить
удобрение.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Мне уже страшно представить, что там.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
Иди, я за тобой.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him.
Это ж было не сегодня, ты чё?
Oh. Well.
Это было пару дней назад. Доброе утро.
Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
По-моему, он прервался.
Наверное.
Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Какой манекен?
Он.
Так. Ё-моё. Ё-моё, здесь еще вон что есть.
Ну, это всякие зелки, которые можно будет, да, кинуть тоже.
Да. Так. А, так вот что это за иконка была.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on.
Капец.
Mum planted
Она
some in her garden
покатилась.
last year to keep the
Капуста-убийца
gnomes out.
какая-то.
Да вообще.
But they left her honking
Мне
daffodils
страшно к
in
ней
the
подходить.
Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Ты чё, исчез? А, да. Ну все, теперь у меня есть гранаты.
Revelio.
О, бадьян. Стырили на халяву. Капец. Эх. Ну, если тебе так удобно, это твой выбор.
Ты ничего не понимаешь, он попу проветривает.
Ага. Конечно.
Revelio.
Видишь, все, уже сюда зашел, ты с девочки.
I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
Мальва.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first
Ладно, я пошел. Сиди здесь.
That goes for plants as well as friendships.
Куда я еще уйду? Еще занятие по зельеварению.
Угу.
А, это по зельеварению, там было травология же.
А, да. Угу.
Зельеварение, это, конечно, важно. Далеко? Зелки далеко варят? Ну, в принципе, нет, можно пешочком-то бежать. Так.
Revelio.
Вроде вышло. Здесь закрыто.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why.
Мы же, по-моему, даже сюда заходили.
Someone from the ministry guarding the school.
Professor Black would
Вот,
never
телки всякие.
Там ключик.
I see you. С первого раза.
Ну, он какой-то слабенький был. Закрыто.
Перчатки в зеленую полоску. Не очень.
Выглядит вообще не очень.
Да, пусть пока без этого будет. Раз уж нажал. Так.
Revelio.
Кто-то рубль потерял.
Да, птица.
Значок мракоборца профессора Шарпа. Мракоборцы составляют основу правоохранительной системы Министерства магии. Они защищают волшебный мир от всех видов угроз, особенно от темной магии. Этот значок мракоборца принадлежит профессору Шарпу.
У нас тут Вадя появился, он не спит.
Привет, Вадя.
But trolls have no business in Hogsmeade.
Ладно, погнали. Или...
О.
Или нет.
Распоряжение от 31 декабря 1875 года.
Вот, походу, примерно какой год.
Мракоборческий центр. Тема Горбин и Беркес. В последнее время возле магазина Горбин и Беркес наблюдается нездоровое оживление в неурочные часы, особенно после полуночи. К черному ходу доставляют подозрительного вида свертки. С учетом репутации магазина мы решили увеличить число мракоборцев, ведущих наблюдения. Вы входите в их число. Ожидайте дальнейших указаний.
Revelio.
Понятно. Ох, сколько всяких склянок.
Куча вообще всего.
Ну что ж, начнем варить зелки. Действительно хромаешь.
Вадя, капец, 8 часов поспал. Капец, Вадя, здоровый человеческий сон. 8 часов.
As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Да из этого котла можно столько зелий понаделать.
Это будет только одно.
Ну и что ты тут
I see
приготовил?
most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you.
Мы читали, кстати,
Are
про
you
него.
related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Ну, такая себе просьба на самом деле.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Your potion could not...
Ага, конечно, не заметит. Нифига себе. Там 3 перышка. Не бери. Заметит, конечно. Скорее всего, возьмет фиолетовое.
Remember, precision is key. Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Одна бутылка.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Он какой-то дурачок, господи.
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Я не в Гриффиндоре.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Молодец.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant, though. I'd better clean up. You should finish brewing your potion if you haven't already.
Мы уже доварили все.
Варись, варись, варись. Так.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Когда мне уже дадут мой Sims?
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Чтобы там можно было все обустраивать.
Ха, теперь замок здесь.
А, интересно.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
Ты чё, радар включил какой-то? Это тебя куда ведет? Сквозь стену. Сквозь дверь, точнее.
knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope. Get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Black.
Duncan owes his reputation to
Куда
you.
ты идешь? Wi-Fi ловишь? Да. Удачи тебе. Что?
Ничего, хотела спросить, не планируешь ли ты заканчивать?
Ну, можем закончить, если уже все устали.
Ну, я немножечко уже устала, да. Как бы в 8 часов, уже больше 8 часов стримим.
Сейчас тогда подойду. Думаю, там закончим. Что это?
Incendio.
Понятно.
Revelio.
И исчезл.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
Тут скорее заклинание нужно отталкивание от себя.
Наверное.
Типа, чтобы она туда впечаталась, типа, как ты на кнопку нажимаешь.
Есть такая мысль.
Levioso.